The Honorable Juan Merchan, judge in the jury trial of the people of the state of New York against former President Donald J. Trump, admonished the former president in court. The following statement from Judge Merchan is from court transcripts. Quote, "Good morning, Mr. Trump. So the matter called into the record is the people's motion for contempt. Before I hand down my decision, I did want to address the defense and Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, as you know, the prosecution has filed 3 separate motions asking this court to find you in contempt. In a moment, I'm going to hand down my decision on the 3rd motion, in which I find you in criminal contempt for the 10th time. It appears that the $1,000 fines are not serving as a deterrent. Therefore, going forward, this court will have to consider a jail sanction if recommended. Mr. Trump, it's important to understand that the last thing I want to do is to put you in jail. You are the former president of the United States and possibly the next president as well. There are many reasons why incarceration is truly a last resort for me. To take that step would be disruptive to these proceedings, which I imagine you want to end as quickly as possible. I also worry about the people who would have to execute that sanction. The court officers, the correction officers, the Secret Service detail, among others. I worry about them and about what would go into executing such a sanction. Of course, I'm also aware of the broader implications of such a sanction. The magnitude of such a decision is not one-sided. But at the end of the day, I have a job to do, and part of that job is to protect the dignity of the judicial system and compel respect. Your continued violations of this court's lawful order threaten to interfere with the administration of justice in constant attacks which constitute a direct attack on the rule of law. I cannot allow that to continue. So as much as I do want to impose a jail sanction, and I have done everything I can to avoid doing so, I want you to understand that I will, if necessary and appropriate,